So students, this week we are going to start with our new chapter, which is your aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids. Okay, so students, in the earlier chapter we had studied about two classes of organic compounds, which were alcohols and ethers, with the functional group containing carbon oxygen single bond. So there are other classes of organic compounds also, with the functional group containing the carbon oxygen double bond, and these contain an important functional group, which is your C double bond O group. This group is known as the carbonyl group, and the majority of the biological important compounds contains the carbonyl group, and they are widely present in plants and animal kingdom, and also they play an important role in many biochemical processes of life. Okay, so there are many other types of the there are many functional groups which carry the carbonyl group. So for that, just look at this table. Okay, so in this table you can see that there is the name in the first column. There is name of the groups, then there is general structural formula, and then the functional group. First one is your aldehyde. Okay, in this case also you can see that there is C double bond O, that is your carbonyl group is present in it, and the functional group is here is CHO. And similarly, in case of ketones, also you have C double bond O group, that is your carbonyl group. Okay, and this is the functional group, then that is your CO. Then is your carboxylic acid, which is known as your alkanoic acid, and the functional group for structural formula for the carboxylic acid is your RCOOH, and here you can see that the functional group here is COOH. Okay, then we have acid derivatives, in which we include first one is your acyl halide. Okay, so in case of acyl halide, we have RCOX, where X is any of your halides, which can be from your fluorine, chlorine, bromine, or iodine. Any one of the halide can be present here, and in this case the functional group is COX. Then you have acid anhydride, which is your RCO COR. Okay, and this is a functional group for this acid anhydride. Then we have ester, RCOOR, and the functional group for it is COOR. And next we have amides, in which we have RCO double bond O NH2, in which the functional group is CONH2. Okay, so these were some important carbonyl group containing compounds. Okay, so among them we are going to study about the aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acids in this chapter. Okay, so in this video, further moving forward, let's first discuss about the nomenclature of few of these compounds. For example, let's take an example of this compound CH3, CH2, CH, here we are having CHO, then CH2, CH3. Okay, so one thing which you have to keep in mind is that whether a group is CHO, that is your aldehyde group, or whether a group is COOH, that is your carboxylic group. Okay, so in any of the case, when these two groups are present in any compound, in that case you have to start the numbering of the carbon atom from that position at which you have these groups. Okay, means the number one position of the carbon will be given to the carbon atom containing this group. Okay, so for example, here we are having the CHO group, so we will start numbering from this side, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, On the second position we are having ethyl group, that is your CH2CH3. So first of all we write 2 ethyl. Then on the second position we are having ethyl group, and when we will count it, then it is a 4 carbon chain, so it is your butane. Okay, and aldehyde is present in this group, in this compound, so it is your butanol. Okay, so this is how we name any aldehyde. Okay, let's see a few more example of it. Okay, from in this case also we'll start numbering from this side. Okay, on the basically it is a 4 carbon chain, so first of all we will write it as but, and also on the second position we are having the double bond, so we write it as 2-ene. Okay, and it is an aldehyde, so it is your 2-enol. Okay, so this is how we name it. Okay, so now let's move to some compounds which contain the ketone group, means aldehydes we have started. Now let's move to some compounds which contain some ketone group. Okay, in that case, for example, we have CH3, CH, CH3, C double bond O, then CH, CH3 and CH3. Okay, so in this case we will start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this basically it is a 5 carbon chain. So students, first of all, we are saying that on the on these two positions, that is your 2 and 4, we are having methyl group, so we will write as 2, 4, and there are 2 methyl groups, so we will write it as dimethyl. Okay, 2, 4 dimethyl, and this is a 5 carbon chain, so it is your pentane. Okay, and on the third position we are having the ketone group, so we will write it as 3-one. Okay, so this is how we name the organic compounds containing the carbonyl group.